morning. It's Wednesday the 20th of April and I thought today I might try and do a little day in the life vlog just to bring you with me on a typical kind of day. I've just had my breakfast outdoors, which was lovely. I didn't sit on my bench because it's a little bit damp. It's obviously been damp overnight, so sat on the doorstep, which I do tend to sit on quite a lot of the time just for a cuppa and stuff. It gives me such a nice view of the garden on the doorstep. I've got all these nice benches, but the doorstep is usually my seat of choice. I've got the washing machine on, so I hope it's not too noisy and you can still hear me. I just want to show you my kitchen wall behind me here. Look at all the little prism rainbows off of my sun catcher. Oh, they make me so happy. So pretty. I've got some up here as well. Oh, I just love it. They made me so happy, and it's just a little piece of like crystally glass. I'll show you it in a minute. I did buy it for myself for my birthday because I just knew how happy it would make me, and it has made me happy. So it's a perfect little gift for anyone who is kind of difficult to buy for. So today, yeah, it's Wednesday, so I went to the post office yesterday, so I haven't got orders. Well, I'm not going to be packing orders today. I was thinking since it's such a nice morning, I would go for a walk, trying to get in more walks and do more exercise. At the moment, walking is my preferred exercise right now. So I'm going to go to a nearby park, a woodland park I think. There's a river runs through it and it should be really pretty at this time of year. I haven't been for quite a few, I'd say weeks, but maybe like a month and a half, 2 months or something. So there'll be some new things for me to see there. Last time I went it was all full of snowdrops, so it should be nice today. And then on the way back from there I'm going to pop into Aldi and grab some groceries for dinner. I just need to get fresh things. It's always fresh stuff I need, like fruit and veg and salad and stuff. I have sewed some stuff up this week and finished some things yesterday that I want to take some photos of to put in my shop. I've also got an idea of a picture that I want to take for Instagram of an existing product, but a new way of using it, thinking outside the box a little bit, or repurposing kind of thing. So I'm going to set up some nice pictures today, I think. And something else that I keep meaning to do and I just haven't got round to doing yet is to have a sprinkle party, which is a phrase that I've seen on Instagram recently on a new to me feed. She's called, now what is it called, Rose Garden Press or something like that. I'll write it on the screen. So she had arranged a little sprinkle party live on her Instagram stories, and basically it is just sowing some seeds straight into the beds. So I'm going to do that in one of my little flower patches. I've got one really nice flower bed that each year I just do what I want with. So normally I do a mixture of vegetables and flowers. This year I'm not really feeling the veg so much, so I'm going to just make it a really beautiful flower patch, like just cut flowers, wildflowers, everything. I mean, it's only a small patch, it's about 1 metre by maybe a little bit longer one way. So I've just chosen some seeds that I know will do well sowing direct, and I'm going to just sprinkle them in. I'm going to try and do like the shorter things on the outside and the taller stuff in the middle, but no real sort of pattern or design or anything to it. So now that it's warmed up a bit and the soil is a lot warmer sort of consistently, I think it's going to be okay to put the seeds out. And I've been saying this for weeks and I haven't got round to it, so if I try and do that today, then you can join me and see how it's done. And if you've been wondering what to do with a little bare patch of your own garden, maybe you could give it a try as well, because it's such a nice thing to do. I just want to spread the joy of growing seeds. I've got loads of seeds growing in the greenhouse as well. Something which I said I wasn't going to do, but I got a bit carried away, and every week you see something new on Instagram and you're like, oh, I'm going to sow some of those too. So yeah, I got carried away. I've got loads of flowers. I have tried to grow a few more annuals this year that I would normally buy, like the little sort of filler plants that I would put in my pots. So I've sown some lobelia, I've got some brachycome, and all the usuals like cosmos and sunflowers, and a few others that are new to me that I'm giving a go. And I've got some beautiful Plum Poppies. The seeds were sent to me and I cannot wait to see what they're going to look like. But they're doing really well already, so another week or so I think and I'll have to prick those out. But I'll show you the greenhouse later on, and I've got tomatoes at the moment doing the hokey cokey. They are in out of the house and out into the greenhouse and then back in at night, so I'll go and do that in a second as well. I'm going to finish up my breakfast tea and then I'm going to do something with my hair. I've just washed it, it's gone a bit fluffy, it's neither straight nor curly, so it needs to be told which way to go. I think I'll just maybe straighten it today, because yeah, Joshua told me the other day that when I curl it, it looks like I haven't brushed my hair. Lovely. So yeah, a few jobs to get done today and I'm looking forward to getting out for that walk.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're
This is the sun catcher that I bought and it's really beautiful. It's got some little crystals on it which are citrine, I think, and it's just, oh, so lovely. Look at me moving it there and picking up on the wall and all over the floor as well. Oh, that's so fun! Wow. Wow, they're all over the room. That is so nice. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's so magical in the actual room. It looks like I'm using some sort of filter or an effect, but I'm not. That's so fun. I can't remember if I just said that. I'll put the name of the shop where I got it on the screen. I found it on Etsy and she had loads of different ones with like different stones on them, but I couldn't choose. It's really hard to choose. They were all beautiful, so just went with a kind of neutral coloured one for this room. Got another one like this here as well, which does catch the light as well, but not quite as much, but it's still pretty. There, you can see my garden. I love all the flowers out now and the colours, so nice.
time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You will be the last one I think about. When it all breaks down, I'll wait for you right here. And I swear that we got nothing to fear. It's a miracle that you and I are finally here. I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You will be the last one I think about. The last one I think about.
That was such a nice walk this morning. The weather was just absolutely gorgeous. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. There still isn't. It's so beautiful. It's really nice. I was out for just over an hour, I think, but I chose some routes that had a lot of hills in them, so I did quite a lot of uphill walking as well. A quick whiz around the supermarket, grabbed loads of food for lunches, nice salad, hummus, falafel, some fruit. I've just went to have a banana, but they're not ripe yet and they're hard and tasteless. So I've had a quick orange instead. I am now going to take the photos of the bags that I've made from a shop. There's just 3, I think. And then I'm going to have lunch quite soon. It's 12 o'clock, but I am starving. So I'm going to take the photos and get them in the shop ASAP. And then I'm going to have some lunch. This is now my stock area for my shop and a packing table. So whenever I'm going to take some pictures, I come in here and just grab a few props that I might need. So I think today I will grab a notebook and maybe a pen. What else would be useful? I'll grab some scissors because they can be used for all sorts. I think that will do because I'm going to use some other props for what I'm taking photos of today, but I just thought I'd show you where everything is. It's so dark in here. It's a north facing room, and if I don't put these lights on, it's just so dark. So here we've got everything to hand when I need to pack orders, and underneath the desk is loads of boxes, mailing boxes, and more stock and wrapping things as well. And I've got bags for going to the post office, and just, yeah, everything to hand really. It has been really good to transform this room into a wrapping area, and plus the table's high as well, so I don't get a sore back doing all my wrapping. But I'm really enjoying being in here, and everything is like at reach, so it makes it really useful. These are the 3 bags that I've just finished using the very last of this really nice seed fabric. So I made some big bags but they sold yesterday, and with the remainder of the fabric I've decided to do some zippy pouches. Now these are just flat bottomed pouches. This linen fabric is so nice. It's got loads of quotes in it about wildlife and wildflowers and nature. It's really lovely. So I've got that one. It's a bit bigger than A5, and then one with a blue check lining, and then a smaller one which is like a big pencil case maybe, which is like a coral lining. So I've done the 3 of these, but other than using them for a project bag, I also thought that they would make excellent storage for seed packets, because I struggle with what to do with all my seeds because I have got so many. So I think they would be brilliant for storing seeds. So that's what I'm going to set up a little photo shoot for, just to show a different way of using them. So I think you can have your seeds in there, maybe your gardening notebook, and I've brought up some plant labels as well. So I'm just going to have a little bit of fun and style up some pictures with the new bags in them. These will be in the shop by the time you see the video. And then while I'm at it, the idea I also had is to use, I was looking at or thinking about these bags that I used to store all my journaling stuff in, but I had a brainwave, and what if instead of using them for all your journaling stuff, you use them to store your gardening stuff and your seeds. So there's another photo shoot that I can do. So they would all just fit in there perfectly. And I brought up some more props for this one. So I've got my little thing that makes paper pots with newspaper. So you have that in your bag, and your gardening gloves can go in there, and your seed labels, and your pen, and again your notebook could go in there. So I'm going to style up a little picture for Instagram showing that these bags would be amazing for gardening as well, and they come in blue, pink and purple. So I'm going to have a little bit of fun having a play about, and look how the colours even match the seed packets. I'm going to have a lot of fun here. So I'm going to just do that now and get the photos taken. Whilst I'm taking the photos, I'm just doing a quick photo shoot for these new stickers that I've got in my shop. This comes as a pack, so you get all of these stickers, and there's a sort of whimsical woodland floral theme to them. There's one there like Alice in Wonderland. My stomach is rumbling, I don't know if you can hear that. Just really nice pictures. I think would be perfect for documenting something like the walk that we've just done in the woods. So nice, and there's some lovely ones. I love these sort of botanical prints of the flowers. A nice stack of books and tea. But they're such nice stickers, and a pack like this would allow you to do quite a few different pages. I've just faffed about with photos for about 40 minutes just to show that when you see one picture, it actually takes quite a lot of time to get there. I'm having my lunch now. Well, I'm making my lunch now because I'm so hungry, and I don't know about you, but on the day that I've been shopping, it's like I just want to eat everything. But I was really craving some salad and stuff, so I've got some rocket and tomato, hummus, falafel, cucumber, a bit of carrot. And then I'll just throw on some balsamic dressing, I think. Had the back door open, but it's a little bit chilly. It's beautiful, but it's only saying about 12 degrees when I was driving home. I also want to just sort of point out that it looks like I'm having the most loveliest days today, and it looks like I'm not doing very much, like going for a walk when I want and stuff, but I just want to point out that at the moment I'm pushing myself to go out for a walk because I need to. I've been feeling really not feeling it lately, so that usually means that you need it more than ever, so I'm being really sort of sometimes forcing myself to go out, and I just wanted to point that out, that just because it looks like I'm having a wonderful time doesn't necessarily mean that life is all, easy and rosy and I can do what I like every day, because I know that I can, but at the moment I don't really have the headspace or the desire to sit sewing all day, whereas at one point I would have done, but I'm just finding it a bit difficult just now. I think it's because life is only just sort of going back to something of normality for the first time, like literally in 2 years, because we're not facing more lockdowns, and school's back and life's getting a bit more even right now. So I think it's just that feeling of like there's always a new normal to get used to, and at the moment, what with life and post pandemic, or well, we're still in the pandemic, and all the economic crisis thing going on, it's just like everything is just huge right now. So I think I'm really feeling it, and I know I'm not alone, so just wanted to let you guys know if you're feeling it as well, you're not alone, totally normal. I think we're all feeling it a bit right now, and it's just a really sort of confusing time. And I hope this isn't making a weird noise, I'm just peeling some carrot. I'll move my plate away from the microphone. So yeah, it's easy to look at someone's life in a little, on a square or in a video, isn't it, and sort of assume that it's all perfect, but it's not. It's far from perfect, but I'm trying to do the things that I know make me happy, which is walking, and luckily I can focus on the garden right now as well, which makes me really happy. And gardening and being outdoors in nature is so good for your mental health, so I think that's why this time of year I love it so much, in the summer as well, just focusing on the garden, because it does make such a difference. I've messed up all my seeds when I pulled them out for that photo shoot. I did have them sort of arranged how I was going to sow them outdoors when I was talking about earlier. I had picked out the ones I wanted to sow, is what I mean. And I may have just pulled random ones out of the cupboard earlier on, so I might need to go through them again. So maybe have a little look through them and let you see what I'm going to sow. Right, bought a new hummus today, sweet chilli. I usually get the red pepper one, but thought I'd try sweet chilli today, so I hope it's nice. And I've got some Mediterranean style falafel as well. Here's a very full shelf of my greenhouse. These are those plum poppies that I mentioned earlier, so they'll be ready to put on pretty soon. I've got some sweet peas coming up. I've got coriander. These are some new cosmos, and they're orange, which I thought was really interesting because they've never done orange ones before, but I got those from Sarah Raven. I had a really good discount voucher and free postage, so I took advantage of that. This is brachyscome, which is a lovely little fluffy bedding plant. There's some teeny little ones coming up, and this over here is verbena. I can't remember the next bit, bun something or other. And this is the first time I've actually managed to get them to germinate, so that's exciting. And those are seeds that I brought home from the palace. These are some sunflowers, which are called teddy bear sunflowers. They've got a lovely fluffy yellow petals. I cannot wait for those to grow. Hope they do well. And I've got a tray down here, another one which I stupidly didn't label, so I have no idea what these are. I hope when they get their few more true leaves it will become obvious. And I think maybe this might be the lobelia in there. I don't know what that is at the end. It's obviously something different. These are Livingston Daisies, which are actually in one of my succulent books, and you can see just how juicy the leaves are. They're really strange and they've got a real rubbery feel to them, but I love them, and the flowers are stunning, really, really beautiful. And then I've got dill, parsley, some new calendulas in there, which I'm surprised haven't appeared yet because they should germinate pretty quickly. And I've got another tray there. Oh, I could just see a teeny little bit of green there. These are called agastache, I think. I've got hollyhocks in there. I sowed some more this year because I sowed some last year, but I didn't know that they're biennial, so last year's ones will hopefully flower this year. I'll show you those in a second. This is the little bed where I'm going to do the sow the seeds straight into the bed. I've got canes here. These are nice big bits of willow, so they're good for sweet peas and sunflowers to climb up and to tie into. I've got a load of self-seeded get-me-nots, which I'm happy to leave there. I've got the remainders of some poppies, which I was hoping would self-seed, so if they want to drop seeds in here, that's fine. And I've got the hollyhocks, so they're starting to put on a lot of growth now, which is really nice to see. This one is shooting up as well. I can't remember what these are. If they flower, they can stay. Those are some spring onions from last year, which I think I'm going to just lift and get rid of. I've got a foxglove here. There's also some yarrow over there. So I'm going to sow my seeds in amongst everything that I'm going to keep. I'm not going to be too precious about the forget-me-nots, but I will be keeping most of them, and I'll just sow seeds around them. So yes, it's about 1 metre that way and then slightly longer this way. So I'm going to give it a little, I'll have to give it a little weed because there are little bits coming up that are definitely weeds, and that definitely shouldn't be there either. Come on, next way. What is that? I'm not quite sure what that is, but right, don't bother. I've got I've planted some seeds here already, but I can't remember what. I know I put some sunflowers in, but I don't think they're sunflowers. Tilly doesn't actually use the bathroom outside the house. I could never get her to go outside the house, so she's not digging to go to the toilet there, she's just digging to be a nuisance. So yeah, just need to give it a little tidy up. There's more forget-me-nots hiding, and then that looks like a weed, but I'm not sure. These are some of the seeds that I've got in the greenhouse. I just wanted to show you what they were. So this is a brachyscome. It is really, really stunning in a pot, especially if you've got it beneath some tall stuff. That would be lovely with cosmos around in the middle, for example. And these are the calendulas that I got. Aren't they gorgeous? They're like a peachy colour. And these are the orange cosmos that I mentioned. I always tend to go for the same colours, like pinks and purples, so I wanted to introduce some other colours because sometimes the other colours just make everything else pop, really pop. So trying to go out of my comfort zone. Plus I love cosmos, and to have orange ones is really unusual. And these over here are the seeds that I'm going to scatter in the bed. So I'm going to have like the lower down height wise, that's terrible grammar, the shorter plants around the outside and the taller ones in the middle. So I've got a few different calendulas here. These are from the Palace, these are from Cherie, who's Ollie and Bella, and these are from Gaina, who is Tales from Cuckoo Land. I've got a few seeds here, Godisha, and I've got, how beautiful are these? Absolutely gorgeous. I might put some of these in a pot on their own as well and have a pot full of those. It'll be stunning. Lavarata, cornflower. I found some white poppies. I think I've sown some of these in the greenhouse, so we'll see if they grow in there. Try a few outdoors. And I've got Nicotiana, I don't know how to pronounce that, Nicotiana. I've had good luck with these before. These are a tobacco flower. They are so lovely. I'm going to try these scabious, which I've not had luck with before. It does say you can sow them directly outside though, so I'll have a go. I'm going to have a go at chucking all those in. Also going to plant some nasturtiums. I might do them around the edge actually, because they don't get very tall unless they've got something to climb on. So yeah, I'll do a couple of those around the edge, and I've also got some of those pots that hang on the fence, so I might pop one in there too. These are great for your companion planting, I think, as well as the calendulas, so they attract a lot of hoverflies and probably other things, and whilst they are there they eat aphids and things that you don't want on your other plants. Plus the nasturtiums and the calendulas and the cornflower petals are all edible. Not that I ever remember to pick them and put them on my salads, but they will be there. So I think I'm going to make a quick coffee. It's really cold in the house, despite the sun shining lovely out the back. The house always stays really cold, which is great in the height of summer. So I'm going to have a coffee, warm up, and then I'm going to go and do my seed sowing, I think.
Somehow I'll make you notice that our life's about. Oh, will you hear my heart beating for you now? I'm here standing by you every time. I wanted to belong to the winning side, but that feeling's gone away. Left are the hopes I'm clinging on. I wanna stand my ground. Somehow I'll make you notice that our life's about. Oh, will you hear my heart beating for you now? I'm here standing by you every day. Some say that I'm wasting time on all the things that I can't unwind. So when I reach out to you, I hope you will see it through. I've been longing for a friend, deep down in my heart. I won't lie to you again. I know it drove us apart. I wanna stand my ground, and somehow I'll make you notice that our life's about. Oh, will you hear my heart beating for you now? I'm here standing by you every I've been longing for a friend.
I'm just about to roast some veg for my dinner. We're having puff pastry tarts. So when I buy puff pastry, I just cut it up into squares. I think you get about 6 or 8 squares on a big sheet, and that's just the right size for like an individual tart. So we're having puff pastry tarts for tea. Did I say that already? I like mine with either pesto, cream cheese, or it'll be tomato puree, I think, because I haven't got any of the other things. And then I'm going to have roasted veggies on the top, maybe a little bit of cheese. Joshie just likes tomato puree and cheese, so it's like a pizza. And I'm going to have salad with it, and I don't know what else. I was going to maybe roast some peppers and things as well. Try not to have chips. I've just ended up spending goodness knows how long out in the garden, because one job leads to another job, as you well know, and I never mind in the garden. Every time you turn around there's another job to do. I hate that feeling in the house, but in the garden I absolutely love it. I think it's because there's no rush, it doesn't have to be done. If I don't do it or if I forget, it doesn't matter. Whereas in jobs in the house, you kind of just want to get them out of the way and done, don't you? So I have sown all my seeds direct into that little plot. I hope they grow okay. We do get a lot of pigeons and magpies who I think eat a lot of little shoots, so fingers crossed they grow. Oh, and the slugs and the snails, so yeah. I may not actually have much success with the direct sowing, but I haven't really done it before, so I wanted to try it. I've just realised as well that I went to get my tripod and I've forgotten to pick it up and from outside, and also put some seeds in my pocket. I found them wrapped up in a little bit of like hand towel from the palace. I've obviously been deadheading and found some seeds and brought them home. Now, I don't know what they are. Can you even see? Probably not. I don't know what they are. Oh, now I'm dropping them. So I was going to pop them in a pot of soil and let them grow and see what they turned out to be. But I forgot to do that as well. I was really cold when I first went out, but because I've been working away, I'm not cold anymore. I had some clematis to tie in. That seems to be like a job needing done every few days. Oh, I pulled out a load more geraniums as well. They were kind of blocking some other things, so just wanted to give the other things a bit of room to grow. I tidied up some pots that had last year's annuals in, so I've taken them out and got, I've sown 2 pots with the pink seeds that I had out earlier, like a mixed packet of seeds, so I've just popped them into 2 pots as well. I'd already put some in the bed direct, and I cleared out some hanging baskets. I've put some nasturtiums in some hanging baskets as well, just because they'll trail down and add a bit of colour, and they kind of will grow anywhere, so they should be happy in a hanging basket. And I'm just going to show you now my new cast on. I have actually finished my birthday socks. I finished the toe, I did the toe in the same yarn as the heel, and I'm really, really pleased with those, and I love them. They look so tiny, but they are a size 5. Yeah, they're finished. Really happy with that. I have wound up my green lambkin yarn. It's called Bunny Hop, so I did want to kind of try and get it done close to Easter, but it's still springtime, so that's fine. So here it is. It's so gorgeous. It's like a grey background with splashes of neons and bright colours. And I cast these on just last night. So I've cast on one cuff and I need to do the other one. When I do 2 at a time, I cast on, if I'm doing them cuff down, I will cast them on separately because I haven't figured out how to do them on the same needles yet. And I'm just trying to move them along one-handed, which I can't do very easily. So here's how it's looking knitted up. Really fun, and it's got a bit of an 80s vibe. Look at that, little pops of neon in the grey, but that's so fun. I'm thinking of doing Hermione's Everyday Sock pattern with these ones. I think it will just show off the colour nicely, and it will give it a little bit of texture, which just keeps a little bit of interest. I'm sure you've seen the pattern. There it is there. It's by Erica Luder, who is Dreams in Fibre, and this is a free pattern from Ravelry. And I've done it about, well, I'm actually wearing a pair today. I could show you those in a minute. Definitely done it twice. I've maybe done it more than twice. Can't remember, but it's one of my favourite go-to patterns just for like a bit of texture, but not too much texture, and it's an easy pattern. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. So I need to continue with my cuff a little bit. I'd like it to be about double that height, and then I'm going to cast on the other one. I think I'm just going to do the cuff separately, because like the whole cuff separately, because it's nice just to work round and round for a little bit on just one sock, because I'm used to doing 2 at a time, and the progress that you get with just doing 1 at a time is obviously so much quicker. So just for a bit of novelty and a bit of change, I might do them 1 at a time. I did my birthday socks on separate needles, which was quite nice to do. I don't know why, but I did enjoy doing them that way, so maybe that is the way forward. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now, I think. I'll show you my Hermione's that I'm wearing, and I'm going to sign off for now because I still haven't put those items in my Etsy shop, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to put a post on Instagram to say that the bags are there, and I'm going to finish editing the vlog, which I've been doing throughout the day, so I haven't got such a big job ahead of me tonight. I've been watching The Man, His Wife and the Canoe, I think it's called. That was on the past couple of nights, but I recorded it, so I watched 2 episodes last night, and I'll have the final episode. Well, I think it's the final. I don't know actually, there might be more than 3 parts, so I'll have more to watch tonight. I've also gone back to watching This Is Us because I've got the final series to watch. No spoilers, please. But I put off watching stuff that I know is going to end because I don't want it to end. It's catch-22, isn't it? I want to watch it, but I don't want it to end. So, and I know it's going to be really hard watching the final series. What else have I been watching? Joshua and I have been enjoying The Speed Shop, which is on BBC One. He loves anything to do with vehicles and cars and stuff, and this is all about them customising vehicles, and some of the episodes have been customising vehicles for veterans who've maybe lost limbs and things, so it's been really interesting to watch. He's enjoyed it, and I've really enjoyed it as well, actually. Right, I think that's about it. You're all caught up with my day. All that is left to do now is have our dinner. We'll make the dinner, have our dinner. I will probably work on my socks a bit and watch some TV and get an early night. Tomorrow's Thursday, and if you've been around here before, you'll know that Thursdays are my volunteering day with the Palace. I go to a nearby palace that is run by the National Trust for Scotland, and I work in the gardens, and if the weather is going to be anything like today, it's going to be heavenly. And I'm going to take a packed lunch and I'm going to stay all day, and it's going to be lovely, so looking forward to that. And I'm so glad to be there this year, because we weren't there last year for a lot of the spring. We missed a lot of it, so yeah, that's tomorrow. So I thought I'd vlog today because I've vlogged a lot at the palace already before. Right, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. You can let me know, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.